All right, as we continue with the fun Halloween and fall themed foods that are just popping into stores, I've got some fall and spooky Halloween themed cereals for us to give a try. First up, we have Halloween Crunch. And as far as I know, it's pretty much supposed to be kind of like regular Captain Crunch, although there are some like red pieces in here that kind of could be Crunchberry related. But the idea is it turns the milk ghost green. Ooh, or the ghosts are the ones that turn the milk green, not the chemicals. So let's see what happens. I'm using silk milk, so hopefully it still turns it green. Oh, what are we doing here? Alright. Alright, I'm just stirring it up. Oh, shit. Here we go. We've got some chemical reaction. I'm sorry, no. We have some ghostly paranormal reactions going on. And we're definitely getting green. It seems like some of these Crunchberry things are actually ectoplasm. And we're getting green. We are getting there. So the milk has legitimately turning green. So as advertised, we've got paranormal activity with the milk, even with almond milk. So, wow. All right. It's weird because some of the little red pieces are obviously the catalyst, but some of them are not. So it's interesting. Let's see how it tastes. All right, let's see how the crunch tastes, the ghostly green crunch. Tastes like Captain Crunch with crunch berries. As I suspected, the paranormal activity did not affect the taste, which is too bad. But yeah, it's Captain Crunch, and the little pink pieces and green pieces turn it into more of a crunchberry action. Not bad. It's fun. If you like Captain Crunch or Crunchberry, might as well turn your milk green while you're at it. Had a few more delicious chemicals into it. But yeah, it's fun for the kids. Next up, we have the triumphant return of Fruit Brute of the Monster cereal lore. This was around in the late 70s. Discontinued pretty quickly after maybe a year or two. Then resurfaced for the first time again in about 10 years ago, finally. Its triumphant return. Its sibling, Fruity Yummy Mummy, came out in the late 80s, also lasted just a couple of years. They brought that back as well from time to time. This year, no Yummy Mummy, just Fruit Brute, still awesome, got the vintage box. Side note, this is Quentin Tarantino's favorite cereal of all time, and he puts a box of Fruit Brute in every movie he's done, or at least close. So take a peek and see where you can spot it, but it's there. Now, the flavor of modern Fruit Brute is supposed to be cherry flavored. Originally, back in the 70s, it was just fruit flavored. And then when they reformulated it and brought Fruity Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute out together, they had to do something because they're both the same flavor. So they made this one cherry, and I believe they made Fruity Yummy Mummy more of a citrusy flavor. So let's get a smell of the modern Fruit Brute. Wow, that is really cherry-like. Like I said, it came out once before, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't remember it being this strong, so they've added some more delicious chemicals. So let's give it a shot and see. You don't see a lot of cherry cereals out there, so let's see what it's like. Not bad. I mean, it definitely tastes like cherry cereal. I'm thoroughly impressed. I was expecting it to be a little bit weak-ass. You know, just kind of mailing it in because it's Fruit Brute, cool box. We don't need to do much with the flavor. Sprinkle some, corn syrup in there and a little red dye number 20 and you're good. But no, the cherry is there. Obviously not real cherry, but still. I'm in. How many werewolf cereals are there, really? Can you name any? I can't. So, good on the Fruit Brute. Next up, it's the battle of the cinnamon Rice Krispies. We'll have the United States Cinnamon Sugar Crispies, and then the Canadian Cinnamon Crispies. One just says cinnamon, one says cinnamon sugar. I don't know how different that is. They're both special kind of limited editions for the fall, I believe. That's when they both just came out. So we'll see exactly how they rate. We'll start with the U.S. Let's get a whiff of the Cinnamon Sugar Crispies U.S. edition. Woo! Houston, we have cinnamon. Yeah, that's strong. Wow. If only the pumpkin spice stuff I've had was as smelly as this in a good way. Wow. That is cinnamolicious, whatever the hell that means. Woo. All right. And it's also snap, crackling, and popping, so no false advertising there. Let's see how Cinnamon Sugar Crispies taste. As expected, taste doesn't live up to the smell, which happens most of the time with these cereals. Not Fruit Brewed, but most of them. But it's definitely there. Getting more of the sugar than the cinnamon, and they do have a frosted Crispies now that you can get. But the cinnamon's there, especially in the back end of the palate. Not bad, but I'm going to hold judgment until I have the Canadian version and see exactly what kind of difference we really have here. All right, it's time for Canadian Cinnamon Rice Krispies. Let's see the comparison. All right, here we go. Canadian Cinnamon Krispies. Off the bat, I'm getting less sweetness and a little more cinnamon, but still not overwhelming. Let's see what the smell comparison was. I'd say the smell is also more cinnamon and less overpowering overall. I will note that it says no artificial flavors for the Canadian version. The U.S. version says flavored with other natural flavors. I don't know what that means. But yeah. In terms of calories, the Canadian is 140 versus 160 calories for the U.S. So I'm accounting that sugar in the U.S. version to that extra 20 calories. All right, so let's just do one more taste test. One at a time here, back to back. All right, once again, get that sweetness, but not as much cinnamon. Less sweetness, but almost less cinnamon as well. Overall, a blander cereal. Probably better for you, though. So there's that. So there you have it. 4 fall cereals for you to give a shot to. Give them a try, whether you're just in the fall kind of mood for some spiced cinnamon action, or you're in the spooky mood for some paranormal green milk and werewolves. Whichever one you want to go with, it's up to you. We've got more fun, spooky things ahead, and some more pumpkin spice action ahead as well. But until then, I'm going to go have some more werewolf marshmallows.